Okay. Oh god, everything's falling apart. Huh, okay. What are we doing? Shit, I don't know what I'm doing. Let's do this. Okay. We're kind of at the point of the game where we're pretty much just like running errands to get ready for everything else. No. Don't touch. Please. Let's... No. Okay. Please don't stop. No. Sirs. Or madams. Whichever. They themers. If you could not come for me, that'd be great. Where is the item here? Oh god. Hey Nertaco, how you doing? Hey, I want that item. Okay. Oh, of course it's a useless item that wasn't worth it. Wait, wasn't there something over here? Oh, Jesus. I'm good. How are you? Can't really complain in the long run. I don't really have any money in the stock market, so... I can't complain that much, you know what I mean? Yeah, Genius Deterra. Well, hi. How you doing? Welcome. Oh yeah, no, it's like I always hate people who are like, I'm just gonna turn off the news and not watch, because it's like, you know, the world's going to shit. You got to be aware of it, right? But then it's like, dude, fucking, it's just not worth it. Like, you're not learning anything. You're not. It's just, hey, here's all of this awful stuff, and you're like, I can't do anything about it. Preparing your breakfast at 3 p.m. Bro, that's breakfast time. That's exactly when you're supposed to eat breakfast. It's at least that's when I have breakfast. Hi, all in good faith. How you doing? All right. I think we want to level up our mimic tier, but to do that, I need to go to the Darkroot Depths, which means I need to beat the gargoyles, and the gargoyles are a giant pain in the butt. Hi, Meldins. How you doing? Hi, Sarah. How's life? You're in public transport at the moment, but this is far more important. How are you getting Wi-Fi in public transport? You must not be American. That's what, not to be too mean about it, but that must be what it is. Okay, then there's a thingy over here that's really good. Yeah, see, it's there. Okay, now we get the hell out of here. I'm going to try to fight the huge swarm of things around the chest. I don't think it's going to go well, but I'm going to go for it. Had back surgery. Oh my god. We're actually looking at me getting back surgery. What kind of back surgery did you get, if you don't mind me asking? Barrios Sequenza number 3. Yeah, that's a number. Like, people are always like, oh, what's like high art music look like now? And I'm like, you ever heard of a Barrios Sequenza? You ever heard of the other Barrios Sequenzas? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeet! Well, that didn't do what I wanted it to. Run, run, run! I'm gonna have to go through these guys one at a time. Oh, Jesus, it's the big guy. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh, fixed your scoliosis. That's always like a really intense surgery. Yeah. The two guiding rods and stuff like that. My scoliosis isn't like significant enough for them to be able to do anything. They'd be like, the surgery would be a waste of time, and I'm like, okay, but I'm uncomfortable. Hey, Cavalier and Baritone, I love that name. Yes, we do all hope you a quick and speedy recovery with minimal complications and surgeons who fucking listen, because that's a whole thing, right? Oh my god. Holy shit, we actually did it. I think that's the first time in a long time I've done that. We cleared out the whole room. Yeah, the whole, like, I don't know, you decide. It's like, bro, you're the fucking orthopedic, man. Like, what am I supposed to do? Just like read the vibes in the room. Like what is your recommendation, quote unquote professional? Yeah, I've had so many conversations like that. They're just so desensitized because they're like constantly in the meta. And so they're just like, I don't know, your call. I can go in there, rummage around, see what it's like. Like, rummage around, bro, what? Okay, let's see. Now, let's look at... First off, okay, we're at +4, so we need 5. 8, 9, and then 10. Okay, so we need 5, 6, and 7. Let's level a little bit first. 1? Really? Oh god, I'm way too leveled now. Okay, let's get enough runes so that we can top off, and then we will collect ourselves and figure what we're gonna do. Yeah, Sarah, I had the exact same reaction. Like, doctors had the exact same reaction about my arm. Didn't mean to push that button. Or they were like, oh yeah, you know, once your growth plates finish fusing, we're probably gonna have to go in there and fix that arm. And then I finished growing, and they're like, dude, it would suck way too much to do that. How many you're alive? Every time I stream, I get, oh my god, you're alive! And I'm like, I can't tell how much people are joking. It's like, did you guys really think something happened to me? Like, shit. I mean, I've been working on the video. It's hard because like the longer you work on the video, the bigger it becomes, like a bigger deal, you know. And then the more, like, the bigger the deal it comes, like the more it's just more and more pressure. So it's been spiraling, and I've been really trying to get on it and work on it every single day. You know, I don't want to like put out a video and then be like, cool, I'm good for another like 5.5 years. We'll see you guys later. You know, I don't want to do that either. Yeah. What build is this? So this is my Faith build. This is my final build. I hate Faith most in this game. So I have a Strength build, that's Unga Bunga. I have a Dex build, that's the Backhand Blades. I have an Intelligence build, that's all the Secret Celia spells. And then I have my Arcane build, which is all of the Dragon spells. And then I have my Special Secret build, which I like to call my Hepatitis build, which is where with 2 weapons you can inflict Bleed, Frostbite, Scarlet Rot, and Poison. And then this is the Faith build. And so the idea is I'm getting them basically all like to the DLC or in the middle of the DLC because I'm really trying to de-rust on all the builds for Night Rain when Night Rain comes up. Because I am crazy excited for that game. Ha! Hang on. Where's the other guy? Alright, let's go find the other guy. So yeah, so I have like a character for each of these builds ready to go. Hello, sir. Yep, I'm not using the heal. So this is specifically a Dragon Communion build. So it's a lot of lightning. And for whatever reason, I don't know why they did this, but in this game, like, the only way to get lightning spells is to basically kill dragons, and all of the dragons are resistant to lightning. So it's really hard to, like, get the spells, which is why I've got the Winged Scythe. You know, it scales with faith a little bit, causes bleed buildup, so, you know, it does stuff. Ah, shit, how do we get him to come here? I don't remember. Where does he show up? It's not here, is it? No. Oh, I'm trying to remember his quest line. I know we have to help him. Is it... yeah? No. It should be... there? Or, oh, yep, found it, got it. No, we're not going for Nagakiba. I was gonna have this be Dragon Communion and then like aspects of the Crucible as a backup. But like I said, like it's this build is a real struggle to level. Because like all of the bosses are resistant to everything that you're doing. So I'm kind of in a place where I'm like I said, like I'm running errands, so I'm like getting items, upgrading, collecting spells that I want. It's like I'm doing this because I really want to be able to kill Mohg, and to kill Mohg you need to have the one specific crystal tier that makes it so that you're immune to his whole bullshit spell. But then in order to do that, you have to go through this guy's quest line and then go and kill Eleonora, and then there's some other crystal tier stuff I was gonna do.
Ah, that bloody finger. Here's a token. I'm dying. Yeah, she is the dead in spot. If she comes, there is no be a harm sweep.
I've heard that there's like a big ass lightning spear ability that's really, really good. I don't have it, I don't think. I think I need this tier. Let's find out. Yeah, the lightning spells are all just a little goofy. You know, not necessarily a bad thing, but they're just, you know, some of them just shoot out in front of you, some of them hit the ground, some of them hit the ground just in front of you, but then there's other lightning bolts out in front, and the ranges are all different, you know. Oh, no. Z-Hater, I've beaten this game many times. I think I've only done a Faith build once before, because it is my least preferred build. Granite Sex Bolt in Ladel, I have that. Hey, we're over leveled. Watcha! Isn't Granite Sex Bolt, do I have that? Bolt of Grand Sex. Yeah, see? There you go. Hey, Raphael, how you doing? Okay, do we want that? Did I want that? I don't think I wanted either of those. Opaline Bubble Tier. Oh. Restores HP for some time. Okay, that works. I wanted to do this Everjail, that's right. How's it going? Oh, for spoilers? Yeah, I mean, if this was any other game, I'd be like, yeah, like, that's the thing, though, is it's just, you know, you can't, like, especially when it comes to, like, movies that I really give a shit about, like, I don't want to be spoiled, but, like, once you're streaming, it's like, there's nothing you can really do. You know what I mean? So, in Elden Ring, there are 5 stats. Like, if you've played Dungeons and Dragons, these will be familiar. So you have Strength, Dexterity, Intelligence, Faith, and Arcane. So Strength is like your Unga Bunga, you have a real big stick and you whack people with it. Dexterity is you hit people really fast, right? So each strike might not do as much damage, but you're hitting people fast. That's what those weapons tend to do. Intelligence lets you cast sorceries, so that's magic. Faith lets you cast incantations, which is technically different, but functionally the same. It's all magic, right? Uses mana and all that kind of stuff. And then Arcane is just like the weird miscellaneous group. It does all kinds of weird stuff. Nah, man, I'm just farming. I am also procrastinating. I was like, I could be working on a script, or I could do anything else. I was like, I would kind of rather do anything else. Whatcha? See, there's got to be a better way to rotate through your spells. Ow, sir. Magic in a different font. That's a good way of putting it. That's a really good way of putting it. Yeah. And so, like, you know, your magic spells, because they scale off of intelligence, they tend to be like, oh, they're all based off of the academy and study, and then the faith is all like worshipping the Erd tree and all that kind of stuff. Like, if you give a shit about the lore. And I'm not gonna fault you if you don't. Let's see. I did hear about Minecraft entering the Library of Congress. I heard that there was a lot of things that entered the Library of Congress. Yeah, intelligence is connected to the moon. That's right. I forgot about that. Let's see. Yeah, we're fine. Okay, so go over here and try not to explode. Continue to try not to explode. Fail at not exploding. Okay, that was... Alright, well, hold on. So these birds can drop their feet. Yeah, that sword is like super rare. Or I don't know if it's super rare or if I just have like terrible RNG. Sir, please. But I know that I've farmed those swords before and not been able to get them. So like every time one of those birds dies, I'm like, ooh, is it the sword? Hit it. Okay. I don't know how the hell you're supposed to find this guy organically. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how you're supposed to engage in this part of the video game and be like, oh yeah, no, I found it accidentally. Wizard versus cleric is a good way to put it. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Yeah, let's do that. 10 out of 10 for not exploding. I mean, there was a little exploding, you know. Lightning! Holy shit! Sir! That was way easier than I thought it was gonna be. I would have done that fucking forever ago. Okay. Galileo versus the Pope. That's a way to look at it, yeah. Okay. Oh, we actually, speaking of, thank you for reminding me, I don't think we've spoken to the Turtle Pope yet, but I do have that spot. I do, yeah, no. Okay. I've been giving all the books to Brother Corwin. Okay, so we got those out of the way. I can't get the last aspect of the Crucible, the fire-breathing one, until I beat Rykard, and I don't intend to do that anytime soon. Hey, and where I am. Okay, so we have this. Yeah, the goal was for me to not explode. You're right, that works. Okay, so now we can go... Okay, we can do the pole blade or... Ah, I remember. Yes. This might be really, really funny. I might, like, just get absolutely shreked. Nope. That would help if I was in the right place. Am I? No, I'm not. I'm not. Turtle Pope, my beloved. Oh, I love that guy. I wish you could give him, like, sorceries. The sorcery scrolls. Because I would just give everything to him and be like, okay, Turtle Pope, teach me everything. He's like Master Oogway from Kung Fu Panda. Just teach me everything I need to know. Am I going in the right direction? Yes, I am. I'm going down. Yeah, so I'm working on the new video, streaming, seeing doctors on a regular basis, you know. Can't complain in the long run. How are y'all doing? Because I know that, like, everything sucks right now. And I respect that. I mean, I don't know about you, but I would feel absolutely horrible if I was, like, a professional streamer being like, hey guys, don't forget to sub. I'm dead. I'm immediately dead. That's amazing. Agony, pain. Yeah, yeah. Suffering, even. Yeah, it's a tough time, dude. Shit really sucks right now. In just, like, so many different ways. Been home for 2 days, you're bored? Yeah. No. Oh my god. Veterinary medicine is really tough. Yeah. Trying to finish up college? Yep. I was reading chat and I just pressed forward. I fucking jumped off. Unemployed? Man, I have been there. That shit is the worst. I have absolutely been there. I've been in that position where it's like I'm struggling to find work, and Sarah was working part-time at the customer service desk at Kohl's, and we're never gonna get our lives together. Everything sucks. It's all over. You know, it sucks. It does. It totally fucking sucks. But like, if you keep to it, eventually it'll come together. You know. But man, it takes work and fuck. It just like the thing about unemployment that I think not a lot of people talk about, or not enough people talk about, is how much it sucks out of you emotionally. You know. Because you have to fight the stigma where it's like, oh, you're a lazy fuck. And it's like, I swear to God, I'm looking for jobs. I'm trying my hardest. It's so tough, man. It's so tough. Owie. Oh, Raphael, thank you for the Prime. I appreciate it. Getting a degree in game development, yeah, like, well, I mean, like, I got my bachelor's in music composition, you know. It's one of those things where people don't take you seriously, and just like, I didn't know that you could just like, that like, if I'm trying to work retail, you could still get turned away from an interview, you know. It's like, that's just, God, that just kicks you in the ball sack, doesn't it? Yeah, job market is cheeks right now. Absolutely. Well, and that was the thing that got me, is like, I was you know, because like I come from like a very STEM first sort of environment in my upbringing, and like my dad and all that kind of stuff. And so there was a lot of talk of like, oh, okay, well, maybe I go back to school and get like a physics or an engineering degree, you know. And so I look at the job market for them, and there's all these people who are like, oh, I have a master's degree in mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, computer science, like all these different positions. And they're like, dude, I can't get a job because all of the firms and the internships are just hiring their buddies who are getting laid off from the other places. You know what I mean? And so it's like even people like a master's in a STEM field are like struggling, like not even just get a job, but just get work experience. Bachelor's degrees are like a Costco membership now. It's so tough out there, man. It is so tough out there. Yeah, I mean, well then, you know, the other thing is it's like, like my job, right? Where it's like this hiatus for grad school, okay, cool, but still it's like, I'm a YouTuber, right? Like the number of kids that I get introduced to through their parents who are like friends of friends of friends of friends that I have to talk to, who are like, I'm not going to go to school. I'm just going to be an influencer. I'm just going to be a content creator. And I'm like over there just in the corner having a stroke. It's like, please no. It's rough. Hey Merhims, how you doing? I think I need one more guy. And we're good to level. Okay, now oh wait. Oh, I thought that was an item, I got confused. Now we're gonna go and fight Eleonora. Everyone needs a backup plan nowadays? Yeah, dude. I mean, like, I wish I could say something more sophisticated than it fucking sucks, but dude, it fucking sucks. Let's see. Want you. Okay, now we are going up here. Get 1,000 followers on TikTok so you could live stream on Roblox and scam little kids. Wow. What an aspiring human being. Sideways gig job when? Yeah, I mean, like, God, like I was never destined to be on stage. You know, it's like one of the reasons why, like, I don't put my face on the camera. Like, I'm not here to, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just being a performance major was never in my DNA. But fuck, man, I could not imagine being like a gigging musician right now. And that's no shade, right? Like mad respect if that's something that you can pull off. But just like, holy shit, man. Like, going on tour now, like, the thought of it makes me nauseous.
Stay.
Okay. Go ahead and invade us, wherever the hell you are. I think she spawns, like, right here. On your third backup, yeah. Please don't dodge. Yes, she doesn't dodge the lightning! No, 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 no. Drink your Estus. Ha ha! Gotcha, bitch! Okay. Now. Shit. I'm totally lost now. Actually, let's go and get the map first, I think. No, again, I'm not throwing any shade to gigging. It's just like going on tour. Just like I couldn't. I face tanked it. Yeah, I was like, shit. That's the one thing I really like in this game is like having a shit ton of poise and just like trading, because you can really get away with that in this game. And then like it seems like every build needs endurance. Like even the spellcasters need it because casting spells uses stamina, which I still don't agree with, but it's just, you know, it's one of those things. Alright, now when you're on the elevator going down to the Earth's core, it's really important not to push any buttons because you'll die. Let's see, status. Ah, I have a rune arc active right now. That's what that is. Okay. I'm like, my stats are all different. What am I looking at? Come on, man. Yes, there is a golden seed down here. Oh, there's also the dragon. I don't think I want to fight the Dragon Knight. I don't need the katana, and I don't think he drops anything else. Hey, Kirby, how you doing? How's it going? Oh, yeah, huge shield and poke build. I did that once, especially when the DLC first came out, because everybody swore up and down that was like the best way to kill Radahn. And I just kept running out of stamina. I don't know about you guys. I just like I was just always out of stamina and always dropping my shield. Having said that, when I first started playing Elden Ring, and this is true for every Soulsborne game I play, I almost always go sword and board. So, you know, like I don't necessarily have a great shield, but I have a large shield and then a great sword. You know, and like as I'm wiping and getting more confident with bosses, I'll two-hand the greatsword, but I'll just keep the shield on my back in case, you know, I get rocked, basically. This game does a really good job at just putting random crap everywhere, because it's like, I know you're gonna pick it up. Like, I know you're gonna pick it up. It's useless. It's a waste of your time. You're gonna get hurt. But I know you're gonna pick it up, you fat fuck. Ooh, soap. Oh, yeah. Hey, Merquim, how you doing? Okay. So, we should be a little over-leveled here. Spring break was a singular week. Yeah. Like, I don't know how it is overseas, but like here in the States, like the spring break, Thanksgiving break is always at a really awkward time in the semester, because it's like you have your break and then you come back and it's basically immediately finals week. You know, or like you have your break and then when you come back it's immediately time for like everybody to start giving presentations if you're in grad school, and like it low-key just sucks. Like, it immediately kicks you in the dick, just like, hey, by the way, we're doing this now. You're like, oh. We know picking stuff up gives you dopamine. Yeah, I gotta pick everything up. Yeah, I mean, spring break has always been 1 week in everywhere I've been. I think. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had more than a week for spring break. There might have been something goofy where it's like, oh, we're going to give you like Friday and then the whole week, the whole next week off. But I don't think it's ever been cut short. You know. You have a 4-day weekend because of Easter? Shit. Your spring break is next week? Oh, yeah. Usually you get 2 weeks? Shit. That's not bad. Okay, what am I looking for? Oh, that's right. I want the tree. Come on. There we go. Fastest way to get there. Oh. Let's see. Should be over yonder. Yeah, these are all the ghost archers that just absolutely fuck me up. So get ready to laugh. Oh, when is Eurovision? Oh man, I always catch Eurovision like the weekend it's happening, and I always like miss the first stage. When's Eurovision happening? Oh, I want to see Eurovision. Gotcha. Oh. Holy shit. First week of May. Oh, okay, so I haven't missed anything. But it is coming up. I'll take it. It wasn't really worth it, but I'll take it. I thought I at least got the Grace. Damn. Next month on Peacock. Hi, Dana Drake. How you doing? Oh, I don't watch any of the submissions beforehand. I watch them all live on stage. That's one where I don't spoil myself, or at least I try not to, because like I'm subscribed to all the Eurovision update stuff, so I don't miss it, because Eurovision is not advertised in any way, shape, or form over here in the States. It's a very niche thing over here. So, so yeah, like I follow it all on like YouTube and Blue Sky and Twitter and all that goodness, but that also means that I know there's a ghost glove ward or whatever over here. I just can't find it. Yeah, so like I've literally seen the thumbnails of some of the acts, but I'm like, no, I don't want to spoil anything. Too gay for the States. I don't know. I mean, we have Broadway, we have musical theater, but I mean, I agree. Like I mean, I would compare Eurovision to like the Super Bowl halftime show. And because it's the Super Bowl, the halftime show always has to have like a degree of masculinity to it. Very heteronormative, go pee on a dumpster kind of vibes, you know? Which I'm like, I don't care. Let's see. Maybe there's one over here. Haha! Where the... Oh, wait. What is this? Hey, that's a 5. We need a 5. Cool. Now we need a 6. Oof. I don't want to go over there. I don't need anything from there. Okay, let's go try and fight the... Oh, wait. Do we want to fight the gargoyles, or do we want to get the summon? Let's get the summon. There's no reason not to. Eurovision is like the LGBTQ musical theater Olympics. I could see that. I remember that. I remember we had like the American Eurovision once, and Sarah and I saw it because we were really excited, and it was like 42 instances of country music, 2 pop stars trying to like redo career. And then yeah, like the one like, and it was like Oklahoma too. It was some weird ass state. But yeah.
You are what you it is, but come back to me. I will take you in.
I hate how slow this whole thing goes. Yeah, it was like Oklahoma. It was something super strange.
Would you like the blessing? Would you like?
And it didn't go anywhere. Like it like
Closer.
they did it once and like nobody talked about it, nobody watched it, and it was like, okay, that was awkward. Whatever.
You asked.
Give me the knife.
After I lay to do so.
Give me the knife.
Before I was away. Pray, despite so pleased.
Give me the knife.
My dear, my time. Could you please?
Give me the knife.
A
Thank
certain
you.
person gave it to me. It's a very so I would like for. Then good day to you.
No, I remember being a lot of country, and that was the first time I was like, oh no. Or not the first time, but that was like the last time I was like really seriously like in the middle of a crisis, like, oh shit, I'm in a bubble. Like people really like country music, and I was not aware. Yeah.
I'm known as heed those who love more. Unless you. Well, how did you?
Hi, I have a dagger. She's gonna kill you, and then I'm gonna give your corpse to your brother.
Did you? Did you?
Okay, let's see. I hope this just works. Okay, maybe that does work. And then I go over here. And it's open, and yay! Okay, cool. Never been happier to see a dead guy.
I stolen, and now, though I ask, I am Hark. We live in what right?
And then she
our
just
Lord
leaves. Poof. Okay, now we go here. Yeah, but it like the American Eurovision was like one per. It was like one per state. State, one per state, right? It's not just me. I don't want you in my inventory. Yes, we want that. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, I also can't figure out why like Australia is is in Eurovision. Like, it's cool, but it's also like I don't get, like, are you gonna have like Canada as well? Like where how does that work? I don't know. Amerivision, I can't remember what it was called, but it was so bad it was almost cringe. Like, they were like professional musicians, so the performances were like satisfactory, I guess you could say. I was like, they were fine, you know, but like the show itself was trying really hard, and it was not good at all. Okay, let's see. Australia join America Song Contest. That might be it. That might be it. Australia was lonely. Yeah. All right. Okay, these gargoyles always, and I mean always, rock my shit. Every time. Doesn't matter the build. Maybe the strength build, because I think they're like weak to strike or something like that. But they're immune to every status build up. They're resistant to all magic. They're resistant to like all weapon types except for strike. It's really, really frustrating. Okay, got you. Get the little bug over here. Where's the little bug? Haha, I got you. Okay, I need your help. Okay, cool. Thank you. Sorry about your breakdown. Oh, I should have leveled up my Mimic tier. Shit. Yeah, the gargoyles made you want to pull your hair out. Yeah. Well, especially because there's two of them. So, like, once you get into the rhythm and you're doing kind of good against one, the other one just comes in and absolutely annihilates you. And then it, like, the poison breath really fucks with the AI for the summons. Like, that much is true. Good fucking luck. Thanks, Yelena. Right, let's actually do this. Haha, I don't use mana now. Yeah, see, that's fucked up. Owie. But my health regenerates. You're standing in water, that makes you weak. Oh. Alright, let's top off. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I'm just waiting for this other asshole to show up. Yeah, see, that doesn't have the range I thought it did. Whatcha? Hey! I'm just trying to front load all the damage here, guys. Oh my god. Okay, who just died? Someone just died. Oh my god. Okay. Fuck. Nope. Top off. Come on. Are you fucking serious right now? Fuck off. Huh. Hey, I got one. Okay. Alright, now let's team up on the second one. Let him hit you. And then we'll work together on this. I'm out of stamina, shit! Alright, now you can hit me, because... Oh, shit. Okay, well, now it's a one-on-one. And I'm out of healing. Perfect. What could go wrong? That could go wrong. Now I'm out of healing. Ow! Okay, sir, you're being just kind of a dick right now, okay? Hey. Play nice. Whatcha? That doesn't do nearly as much damage as it needs to. Oh! Yeah, it's dumb. It's just like, lightning bolt! Lightning bolt! Alright, we could do that though, that's fine. We were close. We were close. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. Let's see. Okay, we can do that. Mercom, I love that emote. What this is we need to figure out which spell is going to deal the most damage, but also actually fucking hit them. Black Blade Kindred. Oh my god, that fucker just jumps around everywhere. Like it just jumps around everywhere and it hits you from all these weird ass angles. I feel you, man. That was the wrong fucking flask. Shit. Alright. Whoop! That's not fair. I rolled. Could we not start with the poison, maybe? Build up to it? So you're going for the shotgun effect, like, well, this has multiple, and it's big. Haha, you missed me. Oh, that's not gonna miss me. Hey! Good job, guys. Good teamwork, because I was a part of this. Oh, I think we got a system going. Huh! Hey, we did it! Fuck, don't get poisoned. Oh, my mimic tear. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Okay, we got a system down. Yeah, like the Black Blade can clip through walls and shit. It's genuinely not fun. Yeah, I'm doing my part. I'm helping. And out of mana. I know these guys can be frozen, but I know they're also like super resistant to it. Here's the glaive. Oh my god. He just shut me the fuck down. Yeah, I can't use Granisax Bolt because I don't have like what 40 dex or whatever you need for it. I am doing stuff again. That was my war cry. I know I just freaked out my cats. Ugh. There we go. Easy. Hey, Distubabius? Fun. Yeah, 40 dex is a lot. I'm really trying to have this be like a faithful forward build, you know. Not even enough to level. That's such a shame. What's next? Let's see. Oh yeah. I've screwed up some people's names so badly. It's really fucking funny. Do I have the map for this place? I think I do. Oh no, not Deep Root Depths. The Ansel River base. No, I do, because that's how I got my Ice Lightning spell. Irregularly scheduled worm. Is that like a Sonic the Hedgehog worm? I'm worried about bringing attention to that. Like it's something I shouldn't talk about. Okay. Tree is always weird. Gonna go over here, and then we go in here, and then we try not to die to the ants. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We are going to Raffle YOLO Lameo it. Okay? Watch. So here's the thing. You can't interact with things on the ground while these Newman runes are showing up, because when you press interact, it just hits OK on them. And I have died to that so many times I don't even know where to start. Yes, we're gonna yeet dab on that thing. Thank you. I'm glad you understand. Okay, let's see. Go up here. Okay, now we did all of this for the ghost gloveworts. So, as they are shining around, I'm going to be picking up a lot of these mushrooms because they're going to be throwing me off. Let's see. Warming stone, boy. How useless. Okay. No, it's this way. Haha! I followed my nose. The giant ants from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. I never even thought of that, but no, you're right. They do, don't they? Got any plans on YouTube stuff? I am working on a video. I've been working on a video, but like as we've been talking about, like me being out of practice and for so long has like really like fucked my confidence up. There's also just been like general drama stuff that sucked. And then and so like really just getting back on the horse, so to speak. It's been me in my head like a lot, you know. Just trying to trying to get back on that pony, you know what I mean? Man, I'm not gonna be able to kill that guy. Ooh, vacuum slice. Never gonna use it, but that's cool. Same video I've been rewriting for years. Yes and no. I have, like, that's the thing is, like, I've seen YouTubers or content creators, like, take some sort of hiatus, and then they come back and they make, like, one video and it's like, okay, and then they don't do anything else, you know, like, it just, they get frozen in that. Again, no shade, right, because this shit's tough. But I've been working on multiple scripts, and it's really like which one I want to do first, and how I want to present them and in what order, because they're gonna kind of, in a very, very indirect way, build off of each other. So it's like, okay, which one should I start with? You know, and then also like the political world has been a fucking shit show, like a lot. And so it's one of those things where it's like, okay, I want to talk about this, but then something happens. It's like, okay, we gotta like take a couple steps back, and it's like, let's make sure that we cover all of XYZ thoroughly, and then like, oh, something else happens. Like, oh, okay, well maybe we need to talk about ABC. And it's one of those things where it's like, if I was making videos on the regular, it would be a lot easier to kind of like dance through all these topics. But because I'm out of practice, and because it's been a while, and you know, now because there's all this pressure because it's been a while, it's all just kind of like hanging on me, and so it's just making it hard to make a video. Very in my own head, but I'm working through it, slow and steady. You know, my in-laws are also very like, so when's the new video coming out, Ethan? And I'm like, I'm trying, I swear. It's like, so how's this work? You marry our daughter, and now you don't have to do any now you don't do any work? I'm like, I swear to God, I'm working. Like, I got a 4.0 at grad school that I paid for by myself. Does that not mean anything? I was like, I swear to God, I've been putting in the work. Because that was the other thing, is like, I really wanted to make sure that my master's thesis was like together and worked, because my master's thesis is like something that's probably gonna come up on the channel somehow, you know? Like, I don't know how it won't. So then it's like making sure that that's published on the school database, making sure that like sitting here and trying to figure out if like how I'm gonna bring it up, if I'm gonna bring it up, because it has the names of all the professors on my committee, and that's very public information, and I don't know if they want to get messaged by random people on the internet being like, hey, what does he smell like in real life, you know, because that would be cringe. It'd be super weird. Okay. I think we can go to the next section now. Did I have a video? I've talked about the DS area in a couple ones. I think the other one, obviously it was in the Sweeney Todd one, but I'm pretty sure I also talked about the DS area in, the Home Alone video. Because John Williams did some stuff with it. Oh God, I don't know if I'm lost or not. Hey! That's not necessarily what I needed, but you know what? It's better than nothing. I don't want to fight you, sir. I just want the stuff that's around you. Yes, a 7! I think we're done? Ooh! Armor. Sorry. Nightmare Before Christmas. I talked about the DS series Nightmare Before Christmas. It's tough to not talk about DS series Nightmare Before Christmas. Sweeney Todd. Was it in West Side Story? I don't think so. I don't have a video on West Side Story. That might be a script I'm working on that I might have just leaked. Oh shit. What sort of music do I listen to on the regular? So I know that it's a meme. Right? I know it's a meme when people are just like, oh, I listen to whatever, you know, whatever comes across my desk, this and that. I try to expose myself to as many pieces and genres of music as possible. That doesn't make me an expert in all these different genres by any stretch of the imagination. But like my playlists and all of my music that I listen to is very, very distorted. You can ask Sarah when she comes home. You know. They added reindeer bells to it. Yeah, because it's Carol the Bells. Okay, how much do we have here? Let's 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, okay, cool. We can max out our mimic tier. All right. I think that technically puts us up for fighting Moog. Is that everything I wanted to do? What else can I level up? I can max out the Wing Scythe, but I don't know if I want to commit to the Wing Scythe once I have access to the DLC. Hmm. And that's why we don't use all of our souls. Perfect. What's the latest movie soundtrack I had a crush on? I re-listened to How to Train Your Dragon because I gave a presentation on it in grad school, so I listened to that again a lot. I can't remember the last time I watched a movie where I was like, oh, this soundtrack is like a 10 out of 10. I'm gonna listen to it. Probably the second Spider-Verse, I think. I mean, definitely the second Spider-Verse, but I'm literally just sitting here and like thinking, I don't know that there have been any other movies that I've been into. The soundtrack to Gladiator 2, Hans Zimmer, ew, just like, it just was not for me. Dune has also just been really like, okay. You know, hasn't necessarily been my thing. Let's see. Do you like the music in Solo Leveling? I struggle with anime, and I feel like I'm only struggling more and more with anime. Unfortunately, because I know that so many people want me to talk about it, but man, I just have such a hard time with it. It's like I've tried watching Solo Leveling, and it's just not hitting it for me. Yeah, like was Wicked good, or is the bar really low? Like, I mean, I'm I am debating. It's not gonna happen, but I'm debating going to see Snow White. I don't think I'm gonna, but I'm debating seeing it because it's like, it's supposed to be terrible. And the thing, like, I've seen some clips that have been rips, obviously, right? And I've obviously listened to some of the music numbers on YouTube, on like Disney YouTube channel and all that. But like, I wonder if it's basically as bad as Cats, but people aren't seeing it because there's no like horrifying CG. You know what I mean? Okay, guys, we're gonna give Moog a chance. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, the Attack on Titan soundtrack. That's another one where I'm just like, I'm not mad about it, but it's just I don't know. Tangled adaptations on an indefinite hold. I can see that. I can definitely see that. Okay, do we have everything? We have that. Oh, I got the goober. Okay. How are we on this? Alright. I know that it's The Rock that's doing it, right? I know that. I don't need that explained to me. But I'm also sitting here very much just like, how did a Moana live action adaptation get approved? It just seems like such an incredible waste of time. I'm just trying to freeze him. Sir, I need you to just be frozen, please. Sir, you're being kind of a dick right now. Oh, I think, is he frozen? Nope. Wait, what if we did this? Well, it didn't work. Oh, this is bad. This is so bad. Yep, that's why. Uh-oh. Yeah. I mean, if you told me that they were just, like, remaking the old classics because they're trying to hold on to the trademark, I would believe you. Like, it makes a lot of sense, honestly. It makes a lot of sense, and I do get it. It is really Mr. Krabs. I like money. Like, absolutely. But, like, it's just... I mean, I guess if you want to talk about, like, brand integrity, it's like... You know, like let me put it to you this way. Right? Because people have asked me this. Now that I have the master's, if I do I want to get a doctorate? If I were to get a doctorate, Snow White and the Seven Dwarves would be my master's thesis. Like 1,000%. Right? And because it's so good. Right? Like, I know we're not supposed to use the term, like, masterpiece, but I don't know another word to describe, like, how... I also don't want to use the word perfect. But, like... It's so good. And everything that they've done here has been such, like, an incredible bastardization of that. It just like I know that there's the whole like, oh, we have no obligation to art quote, right? Which I get. I don't respect, but I get, right? But still, it's such a tremendous work that, like, to have it just be like, to make that remake and have it be like, oh yeah, this is pretty much the same, or this is about the same. It's baffling. Ow. Can't find an opening. Damn it. Damn it! I mean, like, how do I put this? Like, I'm really struggling to find the words. Like, there has been a hatred of movie musicals for some reason that I can't stand. I can sit here and speculate, but I genuinely can't stand it in the general public, where it's like, oh, we hate movie musicals. It's like, that's not true. Right? You watch The Wizard of Oz, you watch Mary Poppins, you love The Sound of Music. Oh my god, I got destroyed. It's like, you love The Sound of Music, you love, West Side Story. You know, like, these are all movies that everybody has seen and everybody enjoys, right? And so, in the beginning of, oh, hey, Noble, yep, I have a Twitch account. No, so when, so when people are like, oh, I don't like musical movies, I'm like, you're lying, or you're confused, or you're both. You know, that's just not the case. Sorry, bro. Did I just lose my souls? Nah, we're fine. I don't give a shit. And so, like, when Howard Ashman and Alan Menken were working on the beginning of what became the Disney Renaissance, you know, those are people who loved musicals. And so there were a lot of musical numbers. As you go along with the Disney Renaissance, there are fewer and fewer and fewer numbers until it's no longer musicals. You know, like Mulan had very, very few numbers, and then Emperor's New Groove had technically an opening number with the Elvis impersonator, but then there was like no other musical numbers. Oh yeah, and then like there's Tarzan, the whole Tarzan thing, which I don't even want to get into. Whoop. This might kill me. Yep. Yep. Holy shit. No way did he live. Alright, let's do it. So yeah, so like people will say that they don't like musical movies, and then like all of the classic movies where people are like, oh, it's oh my god, this is like our thing. They just it's that like it's like a weird hypocrisy, or it's like a blindness to it. You know, like even Ben Shapiro will fucking sing Les Mis, and it's just not something I really get. the hatred, especially for movie musicals, because they're just so accessible. This is gonna hurt. Yep. And so yeah, it's like, oh, we gotta pull the musical numbers out, or oh, we don't like movie musicals. And so like when you look at these live action adaptations, it's like, oh, we're gonna like pull the musical numbers out of it, or oh, we need all of them to be like pop ballads. There's just this like real apathy toward the craft, which is so frustrating. Oh, I didn't say Emperor's Groove was a bad movie. I love it. Like, I still quote it. But it's still very much like people think they hate movie musicals and they don't. Oh no, I'm not complimenting Ben Shapiro. Let me make that very clear. Yeah, I mean like the failed artist, or like the artist who doesn't understand art, to fascist pipeline is a straight fucking line. It's so fascinating.
Me, you are unable prevented by the thorns. A husk the only way and become my purpose. So I'd like you to the flame of then and guide you.
Yeah, I mean like there's obviously all the musical numbers in
Share them with me.
in like South Park, sure. There's also a lot of musical numbers in Family Guy with Seth MacFarlane. American Dad, for instance, you know, like that legacy is still very much there. It's like, I think people just really understand that they don't like it when it's not done well. You know? I don't know, like, when it changed, but, like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, like, won an Oscar. You know, like, it wasn't explicitly, like, a family movie or anything like that. It was just a really, really great movie that everybody watched. You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say? It's like, it didn't have that asterisk, I think is like what I'm trying to, is like, oh, it's good for this or that or the other, which is just, it's just so frustrating. Well, I mean, I feel like movie musicals get misinterpreted a lot, you know? Like, I feel like some of the worst perpetrators of like not really getting what makes movie musicals great are fans of movie musicals, you know, where they're not really in it for like the artistry of it, they're in it for the spectacle, which, like, that's fine if that's how you want it, but you know, if your idea of a musical is it's a play and then every once in a while we're going to stop and just break out all the glitter and sequence and fireworks and it's going to be a huge show, it's like, you're kind of missing the point, you know what I mean? Right, an Oscar for achievement. When was the last time you saw a movie get an Oscar for achievement that wasn't in a category? You know what I mean? It's like, when was the last time the Oscars were like, hey, this is so good that we need to, like, change what we're doing to recognize how good it is? You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay, so now that we have this, what are we doing now? Yeah, I know about the special Oscar, which I think is really cute. Let's see. I'm trying to think, because we really just need to kill Moog and then we're in the DLC, but he's kind of a hard ass. So I'm like, okay, we'll level some. Oh, I imagine Commander Niles like really resistant to lightning, wouldn't he be? God damn it. All of the hard things in this game are resistant to lightning. This build sucks. Like, this build is ass and I don't like it. Shit. I'm really trying to think of like where to go from here and like what to do. Can I mount up? I can't mount up. Okay, whatever. Okay, but like what I'm saying is like, okay, Dorothy is in Kansas. She leans up against that haystack and she starts singing "Somewhere Over the Rainbow." You know, like, has anybody like can you find a critic from the 50s being like, "Oh, I can't suspend my disbelief. It's just I can't. This sucks." You know, like, if you can, send them to me because shit, I want to read that. But yeah, this is a faith build. Technically, yeah. Like, that's a fascinating sort of situation, right? Or like Mary Poppins, or again, Singing in the Rain. Like, all of these like really legendary movie musicals. Like, no one's ever like, oh, I can't suspend my disbelief. She can slide up the handrail upstairs, but I don't know about I don't know about her breaking out into song, you know. Like when it comes to, I mean, there's a very similar conversation with animation, where animation gets shoehorned or pigeonholed, sorry, as a medium for children, right? But like when you think of the Jolly Holiday sequence in Mary Poppins that had the sulfur light, it was like the sulfur light chroma key, and then you also have like the entire film of Who Framed Roger Rabbit, which are just like some of the greatest accomplishments in the medium of animation, right? It's no one's like, oh yeah, well, you know, it's for kids, so I don't give a shit, right? Even these like, oh, I chew on smelling salts to wake up in the morning, I walk around shirtless and pee on shit alpha male fucking wieners, right? Even they're gonna be like, oh yeah, I guess that's really good. You know, like, it's tough to argue against those achievements. And so it really does come down to me where it's just like, I think people really feel when a movie musical is bad, but they don't really recognize when a movie musical is good, you know? Yeah, take it easy, Disturbus. Well, I mean, I hear what you're saying, Let Me Game Mom, with suspending disbelief, and a lot of those are fantasy. I mean, Singing in the Rain, Sound of Music, Chicago, right? Chicago, West Side Story, like, those are all solidly in reality. You know, there's no magic. There isn't even like a, oh, so-and-so hit their head and now they're having like a pink elephants on parade kind of moment. You know what I mean? You'll stand on bed knobs and broomsticks? Sure, yeah, exactly. Or like, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Right? Like, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang is also fantastic. So is bed knobs and broomsticks. But, like, you get what I'm saying. You know what I mean? No, I agree with Chicago. But, like, that's what I'm saying is it's like you could still utilize the medium of musical theater to express something that's solidly grounded in reality and not technically fantastical.
If you inherit the girl setting the path burn
and like that's my point. Like that's what makes a musical or a movie musical is like it is not normal for you to break out into song. Like that's just You know, if you're somebody who, when faced with a traumatic situation, stops and breaks out into a musical number, be sure to let your therapist know. You know, like, that's not normal. It's not healthy. But it's a stylization based off of the medium, right? That's just how it works. And so it's like yes, you can have movie musicals based off of reality, but you still need a creative element from, like, when the musical numbers become musical numbers. It's like a whole thing. And then a lot of people hate me for it. But it's like, you know, it's something that went really wrong with Les Mis, or it was like, this is what it would really sound like if a cop in the 1700s broke out into song. And it's like, I don't think there were a lot of singing policemen in the 1700s in Paris. Just off the top of my head, you know what I mean? I know there's a point here where I have to drop down and I miss it every time. I'm trying to think if there are any other good faith weapons. There's the blasphemous blade. We might just need to go kill Rykard. That might just be like on our next step on our to-do list here. But I'm gonna want to do all the assassin quests first. So that's gonna mean the sneaky guy, and then Hoslow, and then go for Rykard. Okay. If anything, it'll just be a good chunk of runes. Yeah, everybody always talks about how broken Blasphemous Blade is, and I'm like, if it's that busted, fucking send it my way. Why the hell not? Yeah, I mean, like, cops don't sing Miranda rights, you know what I mean? Yeah, like, don't randomly break out into song. And that's the thing, is, like, there are a lot of people who really love musical theater that I don't think really understand the medium of musical theater, let alone musical movies. Where it's like, it's not about spectacle. It's not about just, oh my god, we're gonna put on a giant show. It's like, that's not it. It's just not it. You know what I mean? Which is really, really frustrating for me. Like, just incredibly frustrating for me. Because, I mean, I can end up pissing people off who are, like, technically fans of mine. What's this about High School Musical? Because I miss the High School Musical craze, you know what I mean?
There is my purpose now. I have set my regardless. I won't allow not even you.
Okay. We are going to go back to Volcano Manor. Alright, now we're going to grind through here. No, Green Tuple, tell me what you meant about High School Musical, because that was a fucking phenomenon. You know? Yeah. I thought I was supposed to be assassinatifying somebody. Greatest Showman. I know a lot of people really like The Greatest Showman.
Did you? That is that you will become if you are low, but you must leave. This is a we have no place. I am. This is your.
Hey.
The way is it is the truth. Now I am leave.
Okay. Let's see here. Get the thing. Go assassinate the guy. Immediately go to kill him. It's not technically a great performance, but you believe it for his character. I see that. I can see that. I don't agree, but I can see what you're saying. Can't I level up my flask yet? Shit. Oh, I need one more. Okay. I have 5, 6. Okay, so I can, yeah. Hard to tell what I've got with so many simultaneous playthroughs. Absolutely. That's why, like, I've been kind of stopping once I get to the DLC on characters, because then I can, like, it'll be easier for me to partition and be like, okay, we're at the DLC. We don't need anything in the base game. We can just start moving forward. Yeah, like, I'm not that interested in the Blasphemous Blade, but, like, everyone and their mother talks about how it's, like, the perfect fucking weapon. Like, oh my god. So I'm like, alright, okay, alright. We can do that. Alright, eat glaive! That didn't do as much damage as I wanted it to. Shit! Why am I heavy rolling? That's not okay. I don't like that. Buddy, roll! You need to roll! You gotta roll, man! Shit, okay. Why am I fat rolling? Okay, whatever. Does it glow in the dark like the Moonlight Greatsword? No, I don't think it does. What sword would I want? Shit. Oh, and now I'm not fat rolling. Awesome. Now it's Hoslow. Okay, so wait, so now it's Hoslow, and then the Godskin mini-boss, and then Rykard. Right? Yes. Okay. Oh, wait, I can just teleport once I finish the assassins.
Now of the true, we urged that it was all tarnished like the shower law. If the earth, then we are with we at the.
I don't care what you have to say, just give me the next one. Okay, thank you. Ah. Excuse me, like it's stuck on the door. Red letter, okay. And all the way over here. Yay! Okay. How the hell am I gonna fight this guy? Because this dude dodges like crazy. Duskblood's trailer? I mean, so I'm not a huge fan of Sekiro and Bloodborne. Like, Sekiro is the only FromSoft game I haven't finished all the way through, and I haven't technically played Demon Souls. And like Bloodborne, like, I don't know, the aesthetic, the gameplay, it just wasn't for me. Also, whenever people break out the whole vampire thing, my eyes just kind of glaze over. I'm like, okay, it's 19th century aristocracy. Oh, it's Edwardian, yay. You know, I'm just like, I don't give a shit. I really don't. That whole aesthetic just kind of goes out the window for me. But there was that part where the guy turns into a dinosaur, and that, I mean, I'm gonna pre-order it because I've never played a FromSoft game where I get to be a fucking dinosaur. That sounds awesome. Oh yeah, they're not vampires, they're vampires. That's fucking. Why am I fat rolling? Hey. I think I'm fat rolling because the rune arc doesn't count when you're invading, and oh, that sucks. Okay. Yeah, the rune arc goes away. Yeah, as soon as people start like as soon as people start putting their own spin on spelling the word vampire, I'm like, oh, cool. You guys have so much fun with that. I am gonna go do something else. Multiple time periods in Duskblood. Okay, it's one of those like, all right. Yeah, once you get like vampires and dampires and dampiers, you know, it is. Yeah, so it's like that, and then the whole werewolf thing. I'm also very much just like, I don't know, it's just yeah. You know, the whole Twilight craze really missed me. Like, missed me something fierce. When I was in grad school, there was a grad student who was like knew the names of the covens, right? And I was just like, I don't know shit about that. I'm sorry. He jumped over my lightning. That's not fair. I also never saw Buffy. Sorry. Like I saw that it was on TV, and I'd watch an episode or two here and there, but I couldn't. Again, I just couldn't get into the vibe. Like Blade was cool, but it's like, if I'm gonna watch a movie or play a game or read a book, okay, and there's some dude acting like he's a part of the fucking Habsburg family, and the main character isn't turning him to some sort of fluid, what the actual fuck? But yeah, the main character isn't turning him into some sort of like kind of fluid, you know, or there isn't some sort of like aristocratic dismemberment going on. I'm not that interested. You know what I mean? Like, we've been here for thousands of years. I didn't ask, and I don't care. Like, just... Oh, you know, like, oh, we drink blood out of glass, like, wine cups. I'm like, bro, just not me. You know, like, if they, like the kind of game that I would love with vampires in it would be, like a Battlefield 2 Bad Company. Right? Or, like, a Medal of Honor Call of Duty Wolfenstein type. Where it's like all of these like, oh, look at how fancy I am, right? Very like, again, 19th century Edwardian whatever, and you could just like light them up. That'd be fucking awesome. Yes, I love What We Do in the Shadows. It's great because it very much laughs at those types. Part of the allure of vampires is tearing down the aristocracy. I mean, part of the allure of killing vampires is tearing down aristocracy. It's tough to be like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not... Oh my god, I'm getting absolutely obliterated by this guy. I mean, like, okay, okay, let's like analyze this. Okay, in Twilight, I've never seen Twilight, right? But I've told enough people that I've never seen Twilight that they have explained all of Twilight to me to the point where I think I have a pretty good understanding of the story of Twilight. And so the whole thing is that the writer is a Mormon, and so she needed Bella and the guy from Harry Potter to be married before they bang, right? And in the end of the day, Bella having a kid with Batman, right? Oh my fucking god. Basically means that she joins that aristocratic environment in that family, right? Alright, good night, Sarah. Take it easy. Yeah, or like with Shark Boy. And so, like, the fact that she doesn't pick Shark Boy and goes with Batman is sort of like picking the aristocrat for, I don't know, the non-aristocrat, I guess. And then she has a baby with them, and then it continues a lineage, dynasty, fucking take your pick, whatever you want to call it. Like, she just becomes a part of the family, a part of the coven, you know, and it's like, oh, okay. Here's a commoner who escalated themselves to, you know, whatever. Oh, man, I don't think I saw Contra's Twilight video. Does she talk about this and that? Like, because fuck, I know what I'm doing tonight if that's what I missed out on. I keep missing. See, this shit is not fair. He fucking two-shots me! Ah! I gotta kill this guy. Okay. Contra breaks it down well. Okay. Hey, bats. No touchy. Okay. I don't know what button I pushed, but everything here chunks me down like a fucking freight train. I want to analyze the music for Arcane. I didn't like Arcane. Like, I loved the animation. I loved the vibe. I loved the visuals a lot, right? But I didn't like the story. I thought they retconned a lot of stuff in League that was really cool. And so yeah, like I couldn't really get into the story. Okay, I need something faster. Hey, don't hit me, don't hit me. Base. I'm getting screwed by the train. I'm literally too slow. I'm trying to get away. Hey, if you just want to stay back there, that'd be cool. Okay. If you could just back the fuck up for a minute. No! I'm out of heals! Oof. Damn! The old Piltover and Zon story before the retcon? Yeah, I really like that. I liked the whole, like, something I thought was really cool in not necessarily Arcane, but the League of Legends lore. Something I thought that was like a really interesting conversation was Piltover and its relation to Hextech, right? And how that related to like Skarner and Seraphim's storyline. Because it was like, oh, here's like this utopian city that's functionally built off of genocide now, right? And it's like, how are you going to reconcile that? And the answer is they fucking don't. If I had known that the answer was just hit him a lot, I would have done that sooner. I'm gonna get hit! No! I'm gonna fucking stroke out. Hey, I did it! Sick! I believe that Arcane is canon to the game. If it's not, I don't know what is, because like shit, that it's been so successful. It's been so successful. Yeah, making Magic rare. Like they really did a lot. They did a lot of retconning, and I do not agree with most, if not all of it, honestly. Like, damn. There was a lot of shit in it that I just couldn't really like get behind. And then like, and this is like a little bit of a gripe, right? But Victor was one of my mains, right? And Victor was like one of my favorite characters in the lore for all of these reasons. You know, it very much added some like depth and complexity to the whole Piltover Zon duality, right? Where it's like, oh, Victor is like vilified basically for being like half man, half machine. He's vilified for like stealing things, but then when you look at sort of like oppressive government systems, it makes for a much more interesting story. You know, in my opinion. And then like the fact that like Blitzcrank, or that like the fact that he made Blitzcrank, and then like Jace basically stole and plagiarized it, right? and now Jace gets credit for Blitzcrank's creation, is like, again, even more of like this, like Piltover is willing to sacrifice whoever they need to in order to maintain their technological advantage and maintain that like technocracy. And so there's that like level of corruption to what they try to present as a utopian society, and that's an interesting conversation. Also, and this is like me, right? Like I have all these little things wrong with my body. And so like something I really like, because this doesn't happen a lot, is I really like when stories sort of challenge accessibility issues really well. And like what I mean by that is it's like Cyberpunk. You know, it's like, oh my god, you know, losing your arm would be so tragic. And I'm like, dude, you could take everything starting from my belly button down. Like, there are so many problems with my legs. There's so many problems with all of my internal organs basically below my rib cage. Like I have a lot of problems. Like if a doctor came forward and said, oh, there's going to be some bugs, I'd be like, okay, cool. Like, you got to understand that if a doctor walked up to me and was like, okay, we're going to give you some robot legs, and it's going to make it so you can walk without it hurting, but you'll only be able to walk for 2 hours a day. Like, I don't think a lot of people realize that that's a better situation than what I have right now. You know? And so, it's like, oh my, like the story always revolves around like, oh my god, why would anybody make such a terrible sacrifice? And I'm like, dude, I will empty my bank account to make that happen. And so that was something else about Victor that I thought was like really cool, that they just like ignored, right? That it's like, oh, Victor is sickly, he's ill, his body is failing him, he relies on his smarts to compensate for that. Like, I thought that would be really cool for them to talk about, and instead it was just this bullshit like, oh, the Hex Tech is this like organometallic sort of thing. It was really stupid. It really did just replace Victor, and it replaced Victor in a way that was just, I felt really uninspired. Let's do that. Okay, I don't hate the way that looks. Shit, where was I? That's right, we're gonna do this. Vilified and villainized, yeah. Yeah, they didn't really handle any part of Victor well, in my opinion. Which is correct, because you're on my stream, so therefore I am always right. Yeah, so I didn't really like it, and then I was hoping that season 2 would challenge it a little bit more, and it didn't. The other thing, and like I really struggle with this in anime a lot, and it's more of like a larger cultural phenomena, but in my experience, anime does a really terrible job of depicting like mental health, you know, and like everything with Jinx was I mean, it was cringe. Right, like, it was cringe to the point where it was unwatchable. Like, I'd rather watch American Idol auditions than watch scenes with Jinx in it. You know, it was very similar to the cyber psychosis in Netflix's Cyberpunk series, where it was just like, this isn't even close. What are you guys doing? You know what I mean?
I see this is your our Lord.
And so I just, like, yeah, I couldn't do it. I don't know why they made Caitlyn an aristocrat, you know, and then also it's like she's a cop, like her and Vi are cops, and it's tough to be like, we're cops, but we're the good guys. It's like, ew, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's what I'm saying, is like the aesthetics, like the way it looks, fucking phenomenal. You know, like I was watching the last 2 episodes of the 2nd season just going like, I really don't like what's happening, but fuck if it isn't pretty, you know what I mean? Oh, sorry, I just cracked my back. I didn't mean to make a weird sound. Alright, let's do this. Oh! Oh, it's like that. Okay. Holy shit. That didn't go well at all. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm not gonna deal any damage to this thing. Yeah, but it's like, it's the, like, oh, thanks, Jumbie, I appreciate that. I hear what you're saying, where it's like, oh, that's the point, they're doing, like, some really fucked up stuff. I'm like, yeah, but it's not Fight Club. You know, it's not even like Rick and Morty, where you can argue that they're trying to make a statement about it. You know, they're just like, these are the main characters. They are good. And it's just stupid. Ow. Okay, well, at least that works. First time we caught a stream, yeah. Ah! Well, it's good to see you, Laufey. Laufey, how you doing? Hey, play nice. Laufey, okay. It's like Luffy. Whoa! Okay. Not Luffy, yeah, Luffy, yeah, no. I have to make an arcane video. I mean, that's the thing, it's like I couldn't really say anything about like the music. You know? It has nothing to do with One Piece? Okay. Sorry, I don't know what it is with Twitch, but like everyone I talk to on or around Twitch just like fucking loves One Piece. Like they're like, oh no, this is the apex of cinema. And you're like, it's definitely got some cool stuff to it. Like, don't let me yuck your yum. But I'm like, no, I get that a lot. Like, especially in music school, I would tell people, oh yeah, the name of the channel is Sideways, and they're like, oh, the movie about Merlot, and it's like, no, not even close. Like, it's not why we're here. Like, I literally had that conversation in multiple classes. One Piece there is worse than Marvel and Disney combined. Really? I didn't know that. I thought it was all like Naruto and Dragon Ball. Is it One Piece now? Is One Piece the dominant, whatever you want to call it? Oh wait, I need that. Okay, I almost spent it. Sideways movie was famous first. Oh yeah, yep. I'm not disagreeing there. Okay, hold on. Okay, rest here. We have this grace. We go here. We get Blasphemous Blade. One Piece has been huge in Japan for a long time. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, Pokemon. Of course, Pokemon's gonna be huge. Yeah, I've never seen Bleach.
You know the things shake when they are the bird, no matter.
I don't care. Can you just thank you? I can't use it. Shit. That's whatever. Fine. How far off am I? If I have a rune arc, I still need one more level. Oh, I can two-hand it. But then I can't cast spells. Okay, it's this shit again. Oh, I know what I gotta do. I gotta turn the bell bearing. And I got upgrade my my goober. The Nintendo IPs are huge. Man, dude, Nintendo has just been letting me down. Like, over and over and over. Like, serious bummer. Let's do 3, and then I need 4? This should do it. Oh, thanks, Laufey. I appreciate it. Dragon Ball is more international than domestic. I know that Latin America fucking loves Dragon Ball. Like, the first time I heard about that, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. And then I saw it and I was like, damn, alright, cool, fuck. I'm glad they got something to enjoy. Alright, I need 4 5s. Tacos Goku in the middle of the city. That's sick. I want a Goku taco. That sounds awesome. Yeah, like the one thing I really hate about these Soulsborne games is that every time you're back in the hub, it's just these strings that come in and out. It's like they're pads. I could see somebody playing them on a synthesizer, and I'm like, come on, do something. Have more of a defined. Hey, we can keep going. Okay, now I need 2 7s. How the fuck am I gonna get 2 7s? I think if we go through all the stuff that I skipped here. Yeah. Oh, Merham says that, does that happen? See, I don't watch a lot of soccer. I mean, and this isn't that like, oh, soccer's for Europeans. It's like I don't watch a lot of sports in general. You know? What is it actually inspired by? It's by the logo. I was looking for logos for a YouTube channel. It's like, how do I convey that I'm doing music from just a logo? And I was like, oh, I could use a clef. And then because I am peculiar in this way, I like the alto clef because it's like, oh, it's like middle C. It's right in the middle. It's very symmetrical. But I had to turn it on its side. And I remember literally texting Sarah because I was telling her about ideas. I was like, what about sideways? I was like, that's very neutral. That's you know, that's fine. And then I was like, yeah, it's, you know, it's one of those names. It's unassuming. It's totally fine. And then on one of my first videos ever, because I was like, oh, okay, I'm going to have my videos be like PG-13, right? Somebody was like, well, fuck me sideways. And I was like, God fucking damn it. I did not think of that. It was like, son of a bitch. I just fucked up. and yeah, so that. Sparvin Min, how you doing? But yeah, but it's like a stark contrast because when I tell people like sideways and they're like, oh, like the movie about Merlot, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm in like a fancy environment where people go on hikes, you know? People go on hikes and they shop and get the North Face. You know, everybody is skiing with their wine. Yeah, I know. I just didn't think it was gonna. I didn't think it was gonna be that fast. I completely missed it. Ow, 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 ow. Hey. Hey. There we go. Sorry, that's the exact same sound whenever my cats are getting into something and I know they're in the other room like taking a nap, so I just know they're fucking freaking out. Yeah, these people have tailors. That's a great way of putting it. It's like, oh shit, these people have tailors. Yeah. I hate being in that room, like when you're surrounded by those people, because they're just like, oh, what are you thinking about doing for lunch? I don't know, McDonald's. And then all of a sudden everyone's like, oh, no, really, what are you having for lunch? And I'm like, I hate that crowd. I hate that crowd so fucking much. When you gotta pretend to give a shit about Berlioz. I'm just like, dude, oh my god, go outside. You know, these, like, I've spoken to people because, like, obviously advocacy and education is a big part of the channel, and like, let's talk about music. This isn't something that a lot of people talk about. It tends to just be like, you know, extra musical drama around like what so and so was wearing or what they tweeted, you know, shit like that. I'm like, oh, let's get into like the theory of it. And like that doesn't happen a lot, especially in music theory circles. And so there are a lot of people, and I've spoken to these fuckers, and I hate them so much, where they're like, oh, well, you know, people will understand my music after I'm gone. And I'm like, you're talking about, oh, I'm so right that all of these peasants will know that I'm right after I'm dead? And it's just like, dude, go outside. You know, they're like, oh, we need to make music theory more accessible. Okay, so let's talk about Gregorian chant to these kids. And it's like, you guys are really on your own fucking planet right now, aren't you? It's genuinely astounding. Genuinely astounding. You know, because these are people who are like homeschooled their entire lives, and then the only time they weren't homeschooled was when they were in college, and then they never took a gap year, they never went anywhere, they never did anything on spring break, they just like had their parents pay for it and got scholarships and then got their doctorate, and so they've just been in this highly insulated world their entire lives, to the point where they don't understand like what any of that means. It really is just baffling. It's like, oh, we need to teach people music theory. Let's start with chord qualities. And I'm like, if you really want to, sure, but that's not oh, I made it. It's like, I don't know how successful it's going to be in whatever the fuck you're trying to do. IRL Parasite, absolutely. Yeah, I hate being in that room. You know, it's like, I don't want to fucking deal with you guys. You're not fun to be around. And I only have to deal with that when I'm like in music theory or like in a music academic circle. You know, where I'm like, oh, that's right, these guys don't go outside. You know, these guys don't have Twitter. You know, these guys don't even go on like CNN, right? They're just reading the New Yorker, and that's how they're getting all of their news. Highly insulated. I'm telling you, man, these lightning spells just don't hit as hard as like the other spells I've used in this game. And I don't really know what it is. I feel like I've been upgrading, staying on the curve. It feels like I'm throwing pennies at them, you know? Well, that's the thing that fucks people up, specifically in those circles when they're forced to talk to me, is it's just like they can say whatever the hell they want, right? They can be like, oh, this is what I think we need to do to make music more accessible. And they could sit there and talk at me all day long, pull rank. I've been a professor for so many years, you know, but in the end of the day, it's like, damn, it really sounds like you know what you're doing. You should make a YouTube video, and then we'll compare views. No. The New Yorker does do a good job, but when the New Yorkers, you're I the last time I was in school and taking a conducting class, right? The most up-to-date pop music that professor knew was the Beatles. He didn't know who Lady Gaga was, right? I don't mean, oh, he knew who Lady Gaga was but had never listened to her music, or he'd listened to the song before but didn't know that it was Lady Gaga. He had never heard the words Lady and Gaga together. He couldn't pick her out of a crowd, didn't recognize the name, had never heard the music before in his life. Like, that's the kind of insulated I'm talking about. That means that he's not watching the Grammys, Oscars, Emmys, Tonys, right? He's not watching TV. He's not watching movies. He's going home and literally breaking out vinyl and listening to music from the 1800s to chill, right? Like, when he learns about the news, it's the New Yorker. And even then, it won't be thorough. So like that's the kind of insulation I'm talking about. And it's bad. Oh. I literally didn't see him. Your camouflage worked well. Like, actually, I'm gonna wait for Sarah to be here, because I gotta tell you about the worst class I ever took. It was in grad school, and it wasn't just like the worst class in grad school. It was the worst classroom environment I'd ever been in my entire life. Because the teacher was just fucking real. You know? Like, I remember tweeting about it while it was happening, and just the most absurd stuff. Like, bringing up Nazi stuff without realizing that she's bringing up Nazi stuff, and not, like, being critical of it. Like, stuff you'd think is really, really basic. Oh, dude, this is somebody who doesn't know, this is somebody who won't know, like Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody. This is somebody who won't know, like, Aretha Franklin, right? These are people who think that, like, Miles Davis is pop music, right? I mean, it is their own little world, man. I have spoken to them. And so, like, trying to explain to that person, that human being, what YouTube is, it's like, good luck, you know? It's just not gonna happen. And if it ever gets to the point where they do understand, like, what YouTube is, it's not like they're ever gonna be able to ever, like, really appreciate the appeal of it. These are people who, as children, instead of, and I mean this, I'm not kidding, instead of watching Disney movies, right, watched opera, watched, like, recordings of opera in other languages, right? These are the kids where it's like, oh yeah, no, my kid speaks French, Italian, German, and English, right? But they don't know what Power Rangers are. And so the thing is that these music theory environments, especially just these academic environments in general, are so slow to evolve, right? That in order to have people who won't challenge them and therefore challenge their employment, they have to find these fuckers who just hide in a room their entire lives, who will basically blindly follow them. Yeah, it's really fucked up. It's like super fucked up. Like, I would definitely put it on par with, like, child abuse, to be that disconnected from the real world, you know, to where, like, you don't know what ABBA is, right? But I mean, it's out there, man, and I'm staring at it in the face. Okay, so that's more physical. Oh, I don't hate the way that looks. Let's see. Okay. Now let's see if we can go do this boss. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely difficult for social skills. Well, and so, like, it's like, this is what leads to, like, really fucking terrible classrooms, right? Is, you know, you have somebody who's homeschooled their entire life, who then, like understand their first time ever being in a classroom was at 19 years old as a freshman or a sophomore in college, right? So they've never experienced elementary, middle, high school classroom or classroom decorum or classroom environments, right? So you think of college, especially like at an undergraduate level, you have these massive classes of 100, 200 students, right? Once you get to the graduate level, they're much smaller. Like, I didn't have a class larger than like 10 that was a graduate only class, right? And so, like, it's not just a lack of social skills, it's also just a lack of understanding classroom dynamics and how classrooms are supposed to function. But then on top of that, having zero social skills, right? And then on top of that, their entire environment has basically been them constantly surrounded by what they consider to be their superiors, right? Parents and then professors. So, you know, if they're going to operate in a position of authority, they're going to act exactly how their parents treated them or their teachers treated them. And frequently these homeschool kids, because they're in hyper-controlled environments, don't have healthy relationships with authority. And so they turn into assholes, right? So they turn into assholes, and then, like, nothing's going right for them, so their default response to that is just to be even more of an asshole. And so, you know, they'll be resentful. It's like, oh my god, you've never seen Star Wars? It's like, yeah, but you don't know any of these operas, and I'm the teacher, and now I hate you. You know, like, I've literally seen students get thrown out of class over this kind of stuff. You know, and then yeah, no, it really, like, you know, talk about like social disconnection. It's completely true, because you then see all these people where it's like, I made a video talking about how like what makes Verdi's operas a part of the nationalist movement in the 1800s. Why is nobody watching this? Like, they're so disconnected from the world, they just don't understand why that's happening. You know, and so, like, you get, and, like, again, because these it's kind of like the vampire thing. These people are very into, like, Europe, right? Because of course they are. And so what it turns into is it's like, well, this is opera, this is complicated to analyze. They must not like it because they're stupid. That's the only explanation. They're too stupid to understand it, and I'm simply superior. And, like, I mean, like, I have had some permutation of that conversation in every single one of my fucking classes. I had that conversation with students, dude.
I knew you. What is it you intend to deny, like the dog? You are, I am the guy they call.
It's like, it's fucking rough. And so that was one of the things that motivated me to make the channel, where it's like, can we talk about music theory but not be like a giant dick about this? Like, you're being a fucking wiener, bro. And then the other thing is, it's like, listen, it's really cool to learn about all these pieces of music. Like, they're definitely nifty, they're cool, don't get me wrong, right? Don't get me wrong, they're cool. I get why they're cool. I can write a paper on why they're cool. I appreciate that. But, you, like, if I come into music school and I'm like, hey, I really want to know why the soundtrack to Final Fantasy VII sounds the way that it is, and not only am I not going to learn that, but I'm not going to even learn what makes it work until after I leave school. It's like, dude, people are going to drop out, and that's exactly what happens. Yeah, let me game mom, absolutely. Like 1,000% absolutely. Oops, I just remembered I forgot to do something. Yeah, and so, like, I really bump heads with those people. Like, these are people that believe that, where the hell is his head? Oh, I have to talk to her first. Yeah, so these are people who believe that, like, film scores are just, like, inferior music. Just, like, inferior music enjoyed by inferior people in an inferior environment, right? Like I constantly had to deal with that. And so, like, when I have my YouTube channel, and they're like, oh, okay, well, we need to figure out a way to talk about neo-Riemannian analysis. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, let me pull out this chapter out of Frank Lehman's book. It all talks about all this kind of stuff. It's really interesting, yada, yada, yada. It's like, hey, this piece of music that you're talking about being amazing has the exact same concepts as this piece that's in a movie. I just, like, eliminated your reason to maintaining that this piece of music is supreme over all others. Right? And then that just really fucks them up. Because you're challenging them. You're challenging them in a way they've never been challenged before. And they've already got so little... Oh my god, I'm gonna die. And they've already got so little going for them, you know? Really pisses them off. Because they can't argue with me. They can't... For the lack of a better word, they can't just pull rank and be like, no, I'm the professor, I know more than you. Oh, this guy sucks? I want to be able to do that. Hey, we got it. Then they drop out and become YouTubers, absolutely. And then they don't have access. You don't have access to all of these other concepts that will make it easier for you to understand what's going on. It is so fucking frustrating. I'm not kidding, man. I deal with this shit like day in and day out. You know, and so then it's like, because this is where it gets bumpy, right? This is the best way I could put it. Is like this is where it gets bumpy. This is where you have issues, right? This is where you have people who can recognize, oh, you know, sitting there and saying that hip hop isn't music is really bad, but then they can't really substantiate that with a good argument, right? And so they do a poor job of arguing something that is true, and then it makes more people think that the opposite is true, right? It's very, very delicate. Like the number of videos that I've seen where somebody brings up music or talks about music and their argument is dog shit, but their conclusion is something that I agree with vehemently, so I won't say anything, weekly, two, 3 times a week, you know? And it's so frustrating because even just saying that and putting it out there means that like somebody might hear me say this and they're gonna be like, oh shit, did he mean me? Now I'm nervous. I don't want to be one of the bad ones. You know what I mean? And then fewer people will talk about music at all. And that's ass. You know what I mean? Actually, hold on. So I could, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's so important, and I mean this, it's so important to let yourself be wrong. And also as a teacher, I know that this is like something that fucking Oogway says in Kung Fu Panda, says in Kung Fu Panda, but it's true. Or it's like, or I think this is even a Master Yi quote, shit. Where it's like a good teacher is an eternal student, you know? No, Raphael, you're right. You're 100,000 billion% right. You know, it's like if somebody tries to tell you that hot snow falls up, right? You can sit there and be like, bro, you're fucking wrong. But if you can't articulate it in a way that's like charismatic nowadays, there are going to be a lot of people who disagree with you. And like that goes from music to the nth degree, right? Especially when you want to talk about like Eurocentrism and like just like abject, overt white supremacy. You know, you talk about the first Viennese school, Haydn, Mozart, Beethoven, and everyone is just like, oh yeah, well that's genius music. And so when people listen to it and they're like, oh, I don't really like it. Oh, well, I must not like it because I'm not smart enough to get it. Or I must not like it because I'm not classy enough to get it. Look at these classy fuckers who are homeschooled and speak 4 languages. They must know what they're talking about. Oh, I'm just trash. I'll go, you know, back to working at 7-Eleven. It's like, that's not fair. You can work at 7-Eleven and still appreciate music. And that's like really what I like to do with my channel, where it's like, dude, you can work the kind of job where you're like, dude, I don't care. I just want to go in, earn my paper, pay rent, and have a couple beers on a Friday night. You know, and I respect that. I totally do. There's nothing wrong with just wanting to do that in life. You know what I mean? But it's like, just because you want to live that kind of life doesn't mean that you can't like watch a movie and like listen to the same things that I'm hearing and be like, oh dude, that's sweet. You know what I mean? And so like all of this like esoteric, academic, arcane kind of mysteries of Mozart and how genius he is, it's like go fuck yourself. But, and this is the tricky part, so many people believe that the nanosecond you're like, so Mozart wasn't like a genius, you know, like that's just not how it works. They're like, oh, this guy must be an idiot, you know? Like if you have like one of those YouTube videos of somebody being like, yeah, you know, you can't actually recycle plastic, right? People are going to be like, what are you talking about? I have a plastic recycling bin at home. That's recycling plastic. You don't know what you're fucking talking about. so yeah, it get like, and so I just get so frustrated. Because like when you listen to like an asshat, right? When you're listening to like an Asmongold, a Ben Shapiro, virtually anybody on Kick, right? Where it's like, you're wrong, you know you're wrong. You're also kind of being malicious about this, right? You're like, okay, they're an asshole. You can kind of partition them into the asshole group. The parts that really break my heart, the parts that like keep me up at night, the ones that really, really, really bother me, are the people who like have good intentions and want to say the right thing, right? And are looking to try and make the world a better place. And then they fuck up the details or they fuck up the argument. And I'm like, you know, like I'll hear people be like, oh, like this would be like a quote, like, oh, just because such and such music isn't like European or Mozart or this means that it's not genius, but just because it's not genius doesn't mean it's not good. And I'm like, that's like missing the point completely. Like, I understand that you're trying to advocate for like, hey, we can listen to whatever music we want. That doesn't make us smart or dumb. But like the way that you frame that argument, it's just, you're perpetuating all these horrible stereotypes. You know, it would be like saying like, hey, you know, we hire gingers here even though gingers don't have souls. You're like, it's, I see how you're trying to be cool about it, but it's like you're missing the point. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. I see those videos and it just. I also see it on I see it on twitch.tv all the time. Every day. Every single day. Bothers the hell out of me, man. And I mean it. Oh my god, dude! If you want me to talk about the whole like the mythos of like what makes Mozart and Beethoven a genius, we could be here for not hours, days. I'm confident that I can talk on that subject for days and not repeat myself, and you know, make coherent sense and structure an argument. Because there's so much to it. There's so much to it. I don't even know where I would start. Right, topic for a series. That's the thing is, it's like, especially in this political climate, right? I don't, how do I put this? I don't mind preaching to the choir. Like, I love talking to you guys. You guys are awesome, right? Don't get me wrong. Like, when you guys are like, man, these cops are fucking fascists. It's like, yeah, they absolutely are. But like, understand that, like, I was raised in a very conservative environment. Like, not in my school, but in a school in our network. Parents would tear the posters for the Gay Straight Alliance off the wall and set them on fire in the middle of the hallway. Right? Like, I went to school with in some families there were plural Mormons, right? Like, hyper conservative. And so the thing is I speak their language, right? Like, you know, you want to talk about like vampires and shit. I'm kind of like a daywalker. Like, I know exactly how to talk to people like Joe Rogan because I was raised around them, and I know exactly why they think the way that they do. And so when it comes to talking to them, I know a way to like confront them that isn't confrontational, if that makes sense. And I know how to talk to them and be like, hey, so like, you're not considering this thing. And that's something that just like, it just makes me want to like tear my hair out, because I'll see people online. It's like, oh, we're gonna have this really aggressive debate. And like the debate's not going to do anything other than just have people further entrenched in their own positions. So I really like talking to people who are just like, I totally disagree with you on XYZ. And I'm like, oh, cool. Okay, go for it. Right? Because like at the end of the day, I have a master's degree in this. You probably don't. Right? Which means I'm right and you're wrong. But if I just sit here jerking myself off about how much I know about music theory and musical movies, and I like wax poetic about my master's thesis, that doesn't make the world a better place, right? Nobody's gonna fucking learn anything. You're just gonna be like, wow, dude, you're a fucking nutsack, and just move on with your life. And that's valid, right? Anybody would react like that. I love these spells. And that's something that I try to do with my videos, where people will be like, what? I didn't even know that. Like, that's the thing, is like a lot of people will be like, oh, musical theater is such and such and this and that. And then I'm like, actually, did you think about all these other movies you've seen that are movie musicals that, like, everybody talks about being cool and are actually fun to watch? And, like, every time, 10 times out of 10, they're like, oh, fuck, I didn't even think of that. It's like, yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, because, like, if you're raised in an environment where, like, somebody in your school had, like, 2 moms or 2 dads, right? I can definitely see how, like, what a lot of what the conservatives in America are talking about is just sociopathic. You know, it's like it's just extraordinarily violent, right? Like, I get that. I understand it, right? I even know what sources to cite about it. But when it comes to trying to, like, talk to a conservative and be like, hey, here are some things that you didn't think of, right? I've thought about making a video on the Dark Souls music. Honestly, like 8-Bit Music Theory, I saw his videos. He's made a couple, I think. I definitely remember seeing at least one about boss music, and it was really good. Obscure movie musical I saw for my thesis. Oh, it
I'm
wasn't...
glad it was you.
It was,
I must tender my thanks to Torrent, too. Thank you.
one the head of my committee had me watch these movie musicals that were about, like, the singing cowboy phenomenon
Share them with me.
back in, like, the 40s and 50s. Those, I would say, would be some of the most obscure movie musicals I just see. Like, they were definitely popular for the day, and I can imagine that there are a lot of people in Appalachia who can sing those songs and know every single word. But yeah, those are some movie musicals that I had, like, never heard of and were interesting. The Walmart singing cowboy kid, yeah, basically something. You're on the right track. You're on the right track. You know. All right, let's see if I can pull this off. Wrong flask every fucking time. Okay. Psst, psst, psst. Ow. Really wish you would do that, bud. Oh, God. I'm one with the glaive! Ow. Ah, I see we're delaying our attacks now. That's a dick move. Mimic, if you want to help, anytime's good. I can do that too. Nope. Missed that one. Yeah, hit him. Nailed it. Okay, Uno. Shit. Missed that completely. Oof. I can do this. I got this. Oh my God, are you serious? No. Yeet! Haha! First try. Actually, first try. Okay, there's a room in here with rats full of rocks that I need. I think. I've always, I always like, oh, I need these, like, smithing stones, and then there's, like, a room with rats in here, and I always pass it by, so I'm gonna try and find it. Most of the time I just run through this castle, but I'm like, this time, let's actually put in some effort. Yeah, I mean like cowboys. Oh my god. That was that was insane. That bird fucked me up. Hi Phrase Poivre? Poivre? Phrase Poivre? Alright, at least I'm still fast rolling. The thing I love about this one is that once you get those 2 lions, once you take out those cool cats, they don't respawn. Smithing Stone 5. I think I need Smithing 7s. I believe I need Smithing 7s? Don't worry, it's French. I imagine that's what I guessed. Alright, second verse, same as the first. Hey! Why does the bird do so much damage? What the fuck? That is insane. That is an absurd amount of damage. Okay. Let's go for it. People talk about dogs from dogs in from soft games. Yes, yes. I would concur. I would agree. Let's see. Where's the bird? There's the bird. Oh, for real? Wow. Oh my god, I jumped over it. Really? Really? Game. Okay. I remember the dogs in Bloodborne being bullshit. Like, really stupid. I think the rat cave is down here? Oh, there's a dog. Does not open from the side, because they never open from the side. Okay, let's see. I think it's right here. Is this the rat cave? Oh, this is slugs. Jesus, that does a lot of damage. Oh, good, a butterfly. I'm still not sure what that does. Okay, we're gonna have to climb up there, but I want to get this item because I'll forget about it. Oh, you have a pet bird? I've always wanted a pet bird, but I've also heard that they're a lot. You know, that they could be a lot, especially with 2 cats. You know, we have 2 cats, a gecko, and some fish. Like we're already kind of like set. All right, let's go nice and slow and collect as many items as we can as he sprints around in circles. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Oh my god. You got ghosts? This castle's haunted. Oh, don't fucking do that shit. Oh, holy shit. That's just not right. Ow. Oh, I didn't realize we had covering fire in this game. A bird is like a cat that can fly. Yeah. Oh, I just took the battery cover off my controller. Oh, there's no batteries. That makes a lot of sense. Oh my god, we're already back here. Okay. I'm thinking maybe just go for the runes and bail? What are we gonna bump into? Dogs? No. Slugs. That's right. It's over here. Do I want to go for the... It was a lot of runes. It was a lot of runes. I feel like there's an enemy over here. Am I stroking... Like, I'm just sitting like... Am I stroking out? Is that what this is? Let's see. Curse you, Bale? Yeah, right. I love the one that just, like, falls. It's just like, wait, shit, now. Okay. Now we have to fight the ghosties. Over here, right here. Oh. No, stop. Okay, now this thing's gonna shoot at me. Stop! Why the fuck am I so squishy? Oh my god! No way! What the shit was that? Okay. Guys, I hate to say it, but this castle's kicking the shit out of me. I'm not gonna even try to go for Commander Nile right now because like I always have a difficult time against him, and now all my stuff is lightning themed. Like he'll just fucking destroy me. Let's see this again. Why not one more? Alright, I don't know if I gotta like I guess I gotta invest in more health. Tarnished is a weakened metal. Weakened metal. Yeah. You've acquired food. I'm starting to get hungry. I need to do something for dinner. Sarah's supposed to be home soon. We'll work it out then. Ooh, my runes. Okay, let's see. So that guy up there is being an asshole. Breakfast for dinner? Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds really good. Uh-oh. I fell. Let's maybe... Do I have any? I do. Who's behind me? The fucking bird! Oh my god. Nope, nope, run, 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 run. Where's the fucking bird? Better still be fucking following me. That bell shit is so annoying. I'm gonna get it just to shut the fucking bell up. After we level. Okay, so I just need more health. Like I'm just too squishy. I'm also not dealing like enough damage, I suppose. Okay. Let's go. Okay. 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 Oh shit. Okay. 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 Thank you for holding so still. Oops. God damn it. It's a belding. Oh my god. Did I get it? Is he gonna kneel now? Are you kneeling? I can't tell if you're kneeling. I don't think he's kneeling. Oh my god, hit it! I keep my scythe keeps bouncing. My scythe is too edgy. There we go. Nice and slow. Which is important in all martial affairs. Damn it! I thought it stopped ringing. Now? Nope. Oh! Maybe? Yeah, that's a really inconvenient place for that. You too, Phrase. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate. Oh my god. Hold on. My computer's lagging. I'm fixing it. Okay, we're okay. Okay, it almost blocked the door, but it didn't. That's fine. Okay, runes. Fucking now. Horns. Okay. Deep breath. Okay, this part I have memorized, so I can just kind of sprint through it, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna go well. Okay, I guess my health must just be under level, because normally I'm at around 40 health, 40 endurance, and then I dump everything into like strength, stamina, intellect. But for whatever reason, this build has just really tripped me up. I mean, I could go like coated sword and like respec, because I had to put something in strength and dex so that I could use the scythe. So like I mean, if like there's another weapon I could use, I could technically respec, but I can't think of one because the coated sword doesn't do any physical damage, and that kind of defeats the purpose of a weapon, in my humble opinion. Yeah. Which new game is this? This one is this build is my faith build. So I'm looking for a good faith weapon. Okay, this part I always get lost in. I always get lost here, and there's a bunch of ghosts. So it's exciting. How many times has this character beaten the game? None. This is brand new game for this character. Almost a new character. Damn. Okay, that went way more smooth than I thought it was. Gone. Cerulean Amber Medallion. I don't really need that. But thank you, game, I guess. No, there's definitely... There's like a chapel behind the castle thing? I can't remember. Barely played in the Elden Ring. I love this game. I love this game so much. So I could jump down there, but I don't want to. Come over here. Around here. I could... Ah-ha-ha. I see. Do I kick the ladder, or do I just ascend? I wonder if that's the rat room full of whatever item I think I need. Okay, then we can jump down there. I think this is where the bird was hiding out. Okay. Hey, look at that! Rats! What's that? Oh yeah, I could summon lightning from my fingertips, but I got bit by a rat, so now I'm dead. Hey, Sarah's home! Sarah says hi, everybody. Let's see, what's this? Ooh, Smithing Stone 7. I think I needed that. I think that's why I was... Wait, where the fuck am I? Oh, wait, no.
Ethan, our son is naked again.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Keep getting that thing off.
Our cat Popsicle, our younger cat, keeps figuring out how to get out of his collar. He's a nudist.
He really is.
Everybody says hi.
Popsicle says hi, just put me out.
He is usually naked, and that's the problem. What am I trying to do? Let's give it a shot. Let's see if we can upgrade our stuff, because we need to. Okay, I really want to take on Moog, but I don't know how to do it with a fucking lightning build. Let me... Hey! Okay, now we're at +8. Or now we're at Smithing Stone 8, sorry. Okay. I don't want to spend that on that. We have... Erdtree Bow, but it's a bow. I can use that. Cypher Powder, range is too close. Rivers of Blood, that's arcane. That's also arcane. Oh, this is a faith weapon? I didn't know that. Prince of Death, but it's a lot of dex. That's a lot of dex. Let's see. Blasphemous Blade, a lot of strength. Coated Sword, short range. Again, no physical damage, which I don't like. That was the weapon I started the game with. I don't have a lot of options here. Yes, both of our cats have collars, and we have trackers on their collars, just in case they do get out of the house. They both have medical problems. So if they were to get out, it would be like an emergency for us. So that's why we have them both. That's why I have trackers on both their columns, so we could physically go try and find them. Yeah, they can't be out for long. Ice Cream has a compromised immune system. So, you know, if she gets a spider bite, we have to be, like, aware of it, right? If she... Oh my god, really? If anything happens to her, if she gets bit, exposed to certain plants, right, whatever it is. Yeah. Oh, your cat's a warrior? Oh, okay. The other thing is, I'm thinking about Ordovis's greatsword. I just hate that dungeon more than anything else in this game. Yeah, so that's so that, and so the other thing is, because Ice Cream had FIP, her growth was stunted, so she's little, right? And so that's not what you want. And then Popsicle doesn't have any. Popsicle's growth defect is that he was born with all his toe beans like fused together, and so he doesn't have claws. We didn't declaw him, right? Because that's unethical. He just doesn't have any claws. His toe beans are all fused together, so he can't defend himself if he gets out. You know, he might think that he's a big badass, but it would be really unsafe if he got out. So, you know, in either case, if they got out, it would be, okay, we have to drop everything, grab the trackers, go out there, find them, then take them to the vet. As fast as possible. I really want to fight the Dragon Knight. Yeah, no. Ice Cream. Hi, Bubba's. Every time I say her name, she looks at me like, what? What do you want? She doesn't like going outside. We have like a little catio that we built that's all netted off so that they could be safe, obviously. And she'll like hang out outside, bask in the sun a little bit, but she's not like bolting for the front door. Popsicle doesn't necessarily want to go outside. He's unfortunately a cat that is not burdened by thought. He is dumber than a bag of hair. And so sometimes he'll like run up to the door just like, what the fuck is this? And we gotta be like, no, bad idea. So yeah. Those are those are our cats. Okay, I want to get down there. How the fuck do I do that? Once upon a time, I know I was able to jump down there. Is that how I did it? I think that's how I did it. Well, couldn't I just port down there and figure my way back up? Yeah, a puddle of happy cat thoughts, absolutely. And he's still a baby, like he's not even 1 year old. So he has so much energy. He has so much fucking energy, so he is always running around. And so like we have all these toys that we got for Ice Cream that she didn't really play with because she's not a high energy kitty, right? She's very much like a debutante or whatever, right? But now he plays with all of them and he tears them apart, and we now have all these like springs and ping pong balls stuck everywhere. Oh, you found it.
I found it.
She found his collar.
He's my little nudist.
He's not a cat, he's a kitten. He's technically a kitten. And it's difficult because he's already bigger than Ice Cream. He's now like...
They're about the same size.
They're like the same size, but I would say that he's got a few inches on her. Okay, let's get this Dragon Knight.
He's in that awkward...
Yeah, he's a toddler though. Solidly a toddler. Okay, what are we doing? Nope, just gonna miss every shot. Oh my god. Thank you, Jesus. Oh, that's how you get the bubble. Okay. Where'd he toss the collar? Oh, he just lost it in one of the tents that he plays in. Okay, Dragon Knight. Your ass is grass and I'm a scared.
Did you tell Chad about how their trackers and everything?
Yep, yep. I was literally talking about their trackers as you walked in through the front door. Yo, yee! Oh, yes. I think these guys look so fucking cool. Especially when they sprout their wings. Like, I genuinely think these are some of the coolest looking bosses in the game. Hey, Cat turned 3 in February. Ooh. Oh, a 2/22/22 birthday. That's cute. I like that. Let's see. Dragon Halberd. Can we use it? 22 strength? Oh, that doesn't help me. Okay, what are we doing now? Where are we going? What are we doing? Let's see if we could take on the... Oh, wait. No, I gotta kill the other dragon so that I could get the Great Shard of Alexander. That's gotta be Seathwater Terminus. Yep. Your cat and your stepbrother share a birthday? That's adorable. Yeah, Ice Cream might get the zoomies like once a day. He freaks out all the time. All the time. Oh, okay, guys. I'm exhausted and I'm very, very hungry. My tummy is a grumbling. So I'm going to head off because that seems like a really good place to stop. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, for the subs, for the follows, for the everything. Oh, celebrating 14 years. Congratulations. Yep, but I'm gonna head out. We're gonna have some food. I'm gonna eat something chocolate. I don't know what yet, but we'll find some. And then I'm probably gonna go work on the script. Okay. All right. I love you all. Bye.